Did you know that the city of Rome was founded in 753 BC by its first king Romulus? It's a tale as old as time, steeped in myth and legend. The story goes that Romulus and his twin brother Remus, sons of the war god Mars, were abandoned in the wild. Nursed by a she-wolf and raised by a shepherd, they grew up to build a city on the banks of the Tiber River. But a dispute over the city's name led Romulus to kill his brother, thus christening the city as Rome. Rome then saw the reign of 7 kings, who each left their mark on the city's early development, from constructing the first Roman roads and buildings, to establishing its early laws and armies. These kings laid the groundwork for what was to come. In 509 BC, the last king was overthrown, marking the end of the monarchy. With the end of the monarchy, the Roman Republic was born, setting the stage for an era of unprecedented growth. The Roman Empire at its zenith was one of the most extensive political and social structures in Western civilization. Born from the ashes of the Roman Republic in 27 BC, the empire emerged under the shrewd leadership of its first emperor, Augustus. The Republic had been marred by civil wars, but Augustus, with his political savvy, managed to restore stability and peace, marking the start of the Roman Empire and a period known as Pax Romana, or Roman peace. This era witnessed a series of emperors, some of whom left indelible marks on history. Augustus himself was a pioneer, establishing the framework for an administration that would govern the empire for centuries. He expanded the empire, improved infrastructure, and fostered an environment where arts and culture flourished. Then came Trajan, who ascended to power in 98 AD. Known as the Optimus Princeps, or the best ruler, Trajan expanded the empire to its greatest territorial extent, encompassing vast regions from the east of Persia to the west of Britain. Trajan's reign was not only about territorial expansion but also about public welfare. He invested in public buildings and social welfare programs, displaying a unique combination of military might and benevolent governance. Following Trajan was Hadrian, a man of peace who focused on consolidating the empire rather than expanding it. Hadrian is best known for his architectural contributions, including the Pantheon and Hadrian's Wall in Britain. His love for Greek culture influenced Roman society, making it more cosmopolitan. The Roman Empire, at its height, was more than just a political entity. It was a cradle of civilization, giving us Roman law, which became the backbone of Western legal systems. It offered architectural marvels like the Colosseum and aqueducts that stand even today as testaments to Roman engineering prowess. The empire was an era of relative peace, cultural exchange, and technological advancement. At its peak, the Roman Empire was a beacon of political power, cultural development, and military might. A testament to human ability to build and govern vast territories, and a reminder of the heights a civilization can reach when stability, leadership, and innovation are harmoniously intertwined. What rises must also fall, and so it was with the great Roman Empire. The empire's decline was not a swift event, but rather a slow, agonizing process that began with the crisis of the 3rd century. This was a period of severe instability, marked by economic depression, plague, and civil war. The empire was stretched thin, trying to manage vast territories while also dealing with internal strife and external threats. In a bold attempt to stabilize the empire, Emperor Diocletian decided to divide it into 2 halves in the late 3rd century. The Eastern Roman Empire, with its capital in Byzantium, now Istanbul, and the Western Roman Empire, with its capital in Rome. This division was meant to make governance more manageable, but it also set the stage for the eventual downfall of the Western Roman Empire. Fast forward to the 5th century, and the Western Roman Empire was on its last legs. The reasons for its fall are numerous and complex, intertwining like the threads of a Roman toga. Economic instability was a major factor. The empire's vast size made it difficult to manage, and corruption was rife. Military decay was another issue. The once mighty Roman legions were a shadow of their former selves, often manned by foreign mercenaries with little loyalty to Rome. Internal conflict also played a part. Power struggles and political corruption were rampant, eroding the empire's foundations from within. And let's not forget the external pressures: invasions by Germanic tribes, who would eventually sack Rome itself in 410 AD, dealt a severe blow to the empire's prestige and power. And thus, in 476 AD, the Western Roman Empire fell, marking the end of an era and the beginning of the Middle Ages. The last Roman emperor, Romulus Augustulus, was overthrown by the Germanic king Odoacer, who became the first barbarian to rule in Rome. The once great empire, which had stood for over 1,000 years, was no more. The torch of civilization passed to the east, to Byzantium, marking the start of a new chapter in human history.